And I'm going to take a big deep breath, and then I'm just going to go ahead and get started, okay? So anybody who wants to, why don't you go ahead and put your hand on your heart, right? Your right hand or your left hand. I actually tend to like my left hand on my heart, and I put my right hand over. Your left side of your body is divinely feminine and your right side is your divine masculine. So when you put both hands together, then you are actually being holistic, and you're using both your divine feminine and your divine masculine and asking for wholeness and oneness. And I like to put my left hand down first because I like to lead with my feminine. I like to lead with love. So love before action. And that's why I do this particular handhold of mine. Okay. So that's why I have it. So left hand and then right over top. Okay. So we're going to take 3 deep breaths together. That's going to allow me to entrain my energy to you and for you to be open to receiving. I also ask you during your breathing right now, just go ahead and ask for whatever messages, whatever guidance, and whatever wisdom comes in during this time that we spend together, that if it is for you, it is meant for you, and that you are here with me for a reason and a purpose. And that we are here in community to shine love and light, compassion, beauty, and all kinds of just positive juju out into the world. That is what we're doing here. So just open yourself up to receive any messages that are for you today. And that even if I don't call your name, but it resonates with you, that it's for you. Okay, so 3 deep breaths, ready? And on the out breath, really push that out breath out all the way down your lungs, all the way out through your belly, so you get that full effects of that deep breathing. A lot of us, we just breathe so shallowly up here, but really that healing, that getting that parasympathetic and being able to go from that beta brainwave down into the lower brainwave would be really great. And you need the breathing on that. Okay, so here we go again. I'm getting my itchy nose. You guys, I will be doing card pulls today, I promise. Oh, that feels so good. Oh, I just opened my eyes. That was awesome. Hi, Sherry. Nice to see you. Hi, Beth. Nice to see you. Okay, so today is Magic Mondays. It is February 27th, 2023. I added all those numbers together today, and in numerology, we have an 8-day. So an 8-day is all about abundance and receiving and prosperity. So just want you to know today is a great day for those things. Anytime you see 8s, if you see 888, any 8s, any repeating things, that is the universe telling you about abundance and prosperity, and that you are on the right track, and that financial goodness is coming your way as well. So hi, Desiree, nice to meet you. Welcome to be here. See, that's what I said about the hashtags, that it brings in new people. So Desiree is a new person that popped up. So welcome, Desiree, to Magic Mondays. Okay. Okay, you guys. Hi, Susan. So nice to see you. Okay, you guys. Excuse me, let me take a breath again. I just got a little choked up. Okay, so today's Magic Mondays is going to be a little bit more chill. We are going to do a wrap up of last week's energies, okay? Because last week when I talked to you, I talked about the 222 portal, and that was a really big energetic day last week. It was not only a 222 numerology day, which was really big, but also it was just cosmically, it was the new moon along with the 222 portal happening on the exact same day. And what my spirit team was telling me last week before Magic Mondays is that last week was going to be a really big, powerful, energetic week. Okay. Oh, they just told me, hang on, let me stop really quick, rewind, back up. My team just told me that I need to stop a minute and say, welcome everybody to Magic Mondays. My name is Jen Cushman. I am empathic intuitive and a Reiki master, and also a master practitioner of NLP and MER. So, okay. Thank you guys for reminding me. They're telling me to remember to do that. So, okay. I just get so excited. I jump right in, but I actually was just asking, this is another aside, but I am getting ready to go through B School again. I signed up for B School in 2015 because I knew I wanted to have an online business in 2015, and I signed up for B School. So I'm actually, once you sign up, you're in it forever, and I'm getting ready to completely redo that again. So as part of B School, it's really to work on marketing and building those things. So my team was telling me that when I get off here today, I'm going to start my first B School, and they're telling me right now to remember to do my marketing and to say who I am. So thank you, team, for that. Okay, so let me get back into the Love and Learn topic. So Desiree, the way this works is I do a Love and Learn topic, which means I talk a little bit about, for 20 minutes, talk a little bit about what has happened for the week. Usually we'll give a topic, have something for discussion, and then I get into the card pulls. And Hitomi will pull names, and then that's how people will get readings from me, and a mini reading. I do not take questions directly. So if you have a personal thing that you want to have, that would be a time to go on to soulstarmagic.com and sign up for a personal reading for me. So these are much more to be higher, broader, way more chunked up, way more on a universal level on Magic Mondays. I do this for a couple of reasons. One, it is my way of being able to work with you as a collective. And number two, it is just, I take your personal privacy very, very, very seriously. When you work with me, it's like working with a priest or a lawyer or someone who is going to hold all of that compassion and all that space. And because this is a public format, I do not like to go into individual challenges or other things happening here because I respect your privacy so much. Okay. So for Desiree and anybody else who comes on, that's the way Magic Mondays works. Okay. Thank you for allowing that, my team. And also for those of you who are in my community, for me to say that again. Okay. Let me go back to last week again. So on 2/22, it was a new moon. It was a super new moon. And it was also the 222 cosmic portal. Now, whenever we have repeating numbers on days, we know that we're going to have a cosmic portal, right? So, 33, 22, 11, those kind of things, those are angel numbers and they are energetic portals. Now, the 22 number is in there, 22 is a really great number. It's a feminine number. It is relationships, and it is really about going in. Well, the new moon was in Pisces, so it was a very introspective and a very intuitive, sensitive week is what last week was. And one of the things I gave everybody a heads up on, and what my team told me on last Monday when I did my meditation, was that it could be a very uncomfortable week for people. If you have not been doing the work, if you've not been doing the introspection, you haven't really been doing the emotional release work, your shadow work, those kind of things, it could be a very uncomfortable week. And the opposite duality was true for the people who have been doing the work. It was a very clear week. It was a week of lightning clarity. Things were clicking into place, and it was just going to be a really great work for people who have done the work. Okay. So that was my message. My message was, if you still have more clearing and more releasing to do, it was going to be uncomfortable. If you've done a lot of clearing and releasing, it was going to be powerful and boom, full of clarity. Okay. Now, here's what I think is pretty interesting, because you guys, I always talk about me, and I use me not to be talking about me so much, because it's not like I'm standing up here, as the guru or anything. I just talk about me because this is the way I'm able to share information with you. So I was pretty sure when my team was giving me this message about, it's going to be great, it's going to have such clarity for you, for the people who've done the work. And I'm thinking to myself, the human in me, right? Not the intuitive me, the human in me. I'm like, I got this. This is going to be a great week. I have done the work. I've done the mental emotional release. I know how to do the timeline therapy. I'm clear. I'm ready to go. Ooh, I'm ready. This is going to be solid. Well, guess what? Last week's energies hit me really hard. As you guys know, it has been snowing nonstop. I live in northern Arizona, which nobody ever thinks of snow in Arizona, but I live in the woods and I live in the mountains. And since January 1st, we have been hit weekly with a snowstorm, right? Every single Monday and every single Monday, Tuesday, really Monday, since January 1st, we've had a snowstorm. So where I live, we get a snowstorm and it means I get snowed in for a couple of days because they don't plow our road. The county just doesn't recognize our road. So I hunker down for a couple of days, right? So we were planning, it was my husband's birthday on Sunday. We were planning to go to Vegas and have a whole lot of fun and romance and, you know, parties and good food and everything else. And I got snowed in again. So that didn't happen. Now again, no big deal, right? I was like, I can readjust and I can realign. So I thought it was going to be a fine. But one of the things that happened is I started getting emotional, like these really feelings of uncomfortableness came up. I got hot, my body got uncomfortable, my brain started to scramble. You know, I started to kind of go into a spiral and I was just like, what the heck? I have not had that for a really long time. So I really had to go in and I had to do the work again. I had to pull it up. I had to figure out what was going on, why I was disappointed, what was the root cause, because the presenting problem, the bigger, the problem was I'm snowed in, I'm disappointed. We didn't get out and we had this big plan. My hotel reservations, they weren't recognizing because it was less than 24 hours. They were going to keep the money and not recognizing, that was going to happen. Our tickets to our show was already bought. So I was going to lose that money. So I was all wrapped up in money and lack and just all kinds of stuff. And it was just kicking up my stuff for me. Okay. Now, as above, so below, as within, so without, right? So as above, so below. Projection. What I'm thinking is what I was putting out there. What I put out there is what comes back in. So all of that stuff, all of that old programming, all of those beliefs around money, all of those beliefs, all that stuff was kicking back up for me again. And I needed to go ahead and do the deep work. So fortunately, I can recognize these things now, and I was able to do the work. I was able to I was able to go back, do some mental emotional release, timeline therapy, and release these really uncomfortable emotions. Okay. So, and then I was able to get clear. Now I have to tell you, I did not have a rockin' week last week. Okay. It just did not happen for me. And I was able to get clear. I was able to touch base with some clients who wanted to do some work last week, and I had put them off until this week, tell them that I had an opening. I got myself really clear so I could work with them. Did a Reiki clearing, which was amazing, did a couple of readings and was able to get to work. And it felt really good to be able to get to work. It felt good to be able to get out of that uncomfortable space. And yet it was not great clarity for me last week, and I was not rocking anything. Okay. So I don't know how you all felt. I would love to hear from my community because you guys are all sensitives. You're all empaths and you are all light workers. You are here because you are being drawn to my energy because of those things. So what I would love to know in the comments right now, anybody who wants to share, how did your week go? Was it a great week? Did you have complete clarity? Did you have uncomfortable stuff? Did you need to do some shadow work? Or was it just a normal week for you? Were you just was it just same week, different day, But I would really love to hear how that went for you. Okay. Let me see what else they want me to tell you. I think they just wanted to do a check-in. So one of the things when I did my meditation this morning, I really was like, okay, because normally I come with a topic, but I didn't have a topic this week. So really it's just a check-in. So honestly, what I want to do now is I really want to check in with each of you that are on here. I would like to have my team and my energy just check in with yours if you would like that. So if you really, and this is just off the cuff right now, didn't plan this, haven't done this in a Magic Mondays. If anybody is on here that needs or feels like you need a little bit of energetic support for this week, you want a little bit of physical, mental or emotional, even physical support, let me know. Just kind of tell me no, just say me. And then what I'm going to do right now is I'm actually going to ask my angels and my guides, and I'm going to ask them to send energetic support to you on an individual basis, almost if I'm sending, what they're showing me is they're showing me I'm taking a star, like starlight from my heart, and we're going to take it from my heart with my whole team. I have ancestors in the team. They're showing me everyone behind me. I've got angels. I've got my guides. They're lined up behind me. They're standing behind me right now. And what they're going to do is they're going to take this energy of this love and compassion energy. They're going to send it through my body, send it through my heart, and it's coming out to each of you as coming out to each of you, and it's landing in your heart chakras right now. Okay. So I'm going to do a little bit of breathing, and I would love for you guys to tell me if you need this, how your week did, and just get a little conversation going if that feels comfortable to you. If it doesn't, no worries. I'm still going to send this deep energy. So it's going to come in. It's coming in the back of me. I feel it building up. It's almost like it's building up like this giant whoosh of energy, and it's getting ready to come through. And it's just starlight. It's just landing on each of you, and it's landing on each of your heart chakras, and it's just landing, and then it looks like glitter, and it's just a little bit of love healing. So I think they just wanted me to send you some love healing. I had no idea we were going to do that today. They told me that they was for me to let them take the lead. A lot of times I take the lead and they offer support. And today they wanted to take the lead in all things. They're going to take lead on the Oracle card readings too, as well. Okay. Okay. Julie, I'm so nice to see you. Thank you for being here, love. That's awesome. So that's great. Beth says, powerful moving energy. I had to do a bunch of cleanup. Really good things occurred. It's awesome, Beth. You were clear. So that was awesome. You got the 222 portal energy, and you got the clearing energy too. And so family got COVID. So Desiree, you had a little bit more of a challenging week for sure. So clearing out with that. So dental work, daughter homesick. Thanks for the love healing energy. Okay, that's good to know. Dawn said it was an off week, not bad, just off. So, okay, you guys, so good to know that. Good, okay. Okay, that feels complete. That's all I needed to do with this week's thing, okay? I just really wanted to have that little cleanup talk, and I want to go ahead and do the card pulls today, and I do want to get to this because they are telling me that they're ready to lead, and I'm also getting an itchy nose. Okay, so Desiree, this is the time where I will go ahead and pull card pulls. Hitomi will pick a name from the group, and if the name comes up, then I will do the reading for it. Now, this is also the time that I tell my community that even if I pick a name, if the reading resonates with you, if the message and the information resonates with you, then it is for you, okay? I took the suggestion of a very dear friend of mine, and I did the suggestion where I didn't actually pick a name, and we just did more universal card pulls. And while that worked really, really well, what I found out is for me, with my intuitive, my psychic senses, it actually helps me to have a name, because then I'm able to go out. I find it like a GPS, because all of us have our own energy imprint. Our energy imprint is unique as us as our thumbprints are, and our fingerprints. So when Hitomi gives me a name, I actually go out like a GPS sensor. I find your unique energy imprint. I imprint into it really quick. I get my spidey senses. I get a feeling usually of what comes in, and then I'm able to do the card pull, and then like a ripple on a water, I find that the messages ripple out and become much more universal. So it's easier. It's working again. It's as within, so without. I found through this process that my energy process is I can have stronger ripples if I have the name, as opposed to going universal and coming back in. So thank you for allowing me to have that experimentation. It was really, really awesome experimentation. Okay.